Assalamualaikum and hi to Puan Nurul. Today, me and my group members are going to present on the Module 3 Part 3. First of all, I'm going to do a briefly self-introduction for me and my group members. So as you can see, my name is Iqmal, the project manager. Aida is the technical expert. Fatin is the subject matter expert, software-wise. Ikhwan is the subject matter expert, hardware. And lastly, Hafiz is our financial manager. So, moving on to the project description. Our project is called Integrated Safety System, in short, INSAS. So what actually is INSAS? INSAS is an application that was created in order to help people feel safe and at the same time make people feel afraid or reluctant to do crimes. INSAS can contact authorities and send the users live location as well as live audio to authorities and the user's emergency contacts such as parents, siblings, or partner just by clicking a widget. Adding to that, when the widget is clicked, sirens from the speaker within a 10-meter radius will ring and nearby CCTV will analyze the criminal face and then send the image to authorities as well as the user's emergency contacts. For the project MOV, we are looking at the desired area of impact. The area of impact, there are two areas of impacts, which is the social and the strategy. Social-wise, we aim to improve the safety in Lestariville by reducing crime cases. Strategically, we need to attract people to move in and become one of Lestariville's residents by promoting safe city living. For the desired value of project, we aimed at better, faster, and do more aspects of the project. First of all, the better side. The criminal's face is analyzed in real time through CCTV installed. Then the images are sent to authorities for further action. This way, authorities can capture the criminal or alert residents in case of a runaway. And the faster side, it is able to contact authorities and inform emergency contacts faster than other alternatives. The authorities can also capture criminals faster with the given information. At the do more side, the project will increase not only the safety of the residents but also increase Lestariville's market share. For the appropriate metric, we target at least 90% of the residents using the system and has the application system installed and set up in their mobile devices within half a year. It is expected that criminal cases will be reduced within a year as the system will be fully implemented in the city by then. Now we're going to talk about the time frame of the project. For the time frame of the project, in the first month, we briefly introduce the application to the residents, brief residents on how the application works, and the on-field system testing with role-play to enhance understanding among the users. For the first 3 months, installation is already complete in every resident's mobile. 50% of the residents are well-trained in the application. Authorities are well-trained in how the system works. Within half a year, 90% to 100% of the residents are using the system already. The users are warned of consequences for making false emergency calls. Within a year of the project, there will be less to no false emergency calls regarding the use of the application. The system will successfully implemented within a year. To summarize our project in Module 1, we want to reduce the crime cases by 50% within a year. That is the social area of impact. At the strategic area of impact, we want the number of residents increased by 15% within 18 months.
My name is Nur Fatina Binti Shakawi with ID number 76453, and I'm going to present the use case diagram and also the conversion strategy. For the use case diagram, as we can see on this diagram, there are 5 use cases. The first use case is to register account, which will allow the residents to register their account before they can use the mobile application. A smartphone with a stable internet connection will be needed before user can register their account through the application. The next use case is update emergency. Residents can update their emergency contact through the application, and the actor that will be involved in this use case is the resident. A person that was added as an emergency contact can view the resident's current location and audio when emergency alarm is activated. The next use case is send-in threat alert. This will allow the process of informing authorities and emergency contact in case the individual is in danger. The fourth use case is view victim information. The actors, which include police and emergency contact, will be able to view the victim basic information and allow authorities to receive the live location and audio of the victim. The last use case is receive assailant footage and information, where both police and emergency contact can retrieve information about the assailant personal details.
In the Module 3, we are given the condition whereby the project schedule is cut down by 10%. So, as you can see from this table, it is a side-by-side comparison between original schedule and revised schedule. In the original schedule, we have 347 days in plan to complete the project, which is before the year ends, which is within 1 year. And after cutting down 10% of the duration of the schedule, we cut down it into 312 days in total. As you can see, at the conceptualize and initialization of the project, we have reduced 6 days from the original schedule. Our team decided to directly approach the client and discuss with the client about the organizational values instead of analyzing the values on our own without the supervision of our client. This will help kickstart the project much earlier without any complications. Next, we will see at the development of the project charter and plan. For the development of project charter and planning phase, we have already reduced 10 days due to the fact that we have already discussed thoroughly with the client at the conceptualization phase. Thus, clarification has been made for the project objectives, scope, and responsibilities. For the planning and analysis, we cannot reduce it too much. We only reduce it 3 days from the original schedule. This is because of the fact that our team need to identify the problem statements and requirements properly, as it could affect the expected results of the project. Not just that, this is a crucial phase where we develop the system requirement specification, which states the requirements and functionalities of the system. If anything goes wrong with this phase, it will backfire at the implementation phase of the project. In the designing phase of the project, it will also be reduced from 35 days to 30 days. After discussion among the members, we have agreed that the design of the user interface should not take long, as the requirements had already been specified in the previous phase. However, we have decided to maintain the duration of the construction, testing, and implementation phase of the project. These phases are very crucial part of the project, as we need to increase the quality of the codes, review test results with the client consistently, and perform summarization of our project until deployment of our project. The project closing phase have been reduced from 22 days to 15 days in the revised schedule. We assume that 15 days are already sufficient enough to complete the final report of the project and acknowledge the project deliverables. As for the final phase of the project, which is the evaluation of the project success, we also reduce it from 27 days to 23 days. This is because post-mortem of the project will be only retrieving feedbacks from the client and the team members, and also evaluate the actual project results. Thus, this should not take a lot of time. And that's all for my part. I will pass the next part to my fellow group members. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Iqam Sofi 73556. Today I'm going to talk about the comparison between the original budget and the revised budget. Based on the table above, the original scheduled budget is 250,000 ringgit. But after being reviewed by all the members of the team, we can reduce the budget by 8,000 ringgit and make the budget after revision for the project become 242,000 ringgit. The reason why we can cut the budget by 8,000 because we managed to get the sponsorship from the CCTV company, and they are willing to sponsor half of the expenses for the CCTV. To be more specific, the company is TP Link. In return, this project will promote the company products to the citizen of Leicester-Ville. And for other expenses, we managed to reduce the maintenance budget because this project only involves small size machinery, meaning that if some part of the project in problem, it will not affect the others. Despite reducing budget from other expenses, we decided to increase the salary of the team members from 10,000 ringgit per person become 14,000 ringgit per person. This is because the project has been planned is a huge and complicated project, and the salary of the team must be reasonable in order to maintain the motivation of the team members in order to ensure this project will be a successful project.
Hi, I am Aida Frina, technical expert for this project. I will be presenting on the project phases and its risks. Diagram shown is phases and its deliverables that will be provided in this project. The project has 5 SDLC phases, which is planning and analysis, design, construction, testing, and implementation. However, during these phases, there will be some potential risks that our team might encounter. So the first risk is client unable to define scope and requirements during the planning and analysis phase. To prevent the risk from happening, the project manager needs to make sure clients have a complete idea of the project scope and requirements before moving to the next phase. In the design phase, client might experience financial problems after budget has been finalized. There are 2 strategies for this. One is the financial manager needs to analyze the underlying problems that leads to the risk and provide solution. Then, financial manager needs to revise the financial plan. There will also be risks such as key project team member leaves project during the construction phase, maybe due to stress or personal matter. Hence, if by chance it happens, project manager needs to review project plan and come up with solutions such as recruit new member or do outsourcing. Nonetheless, there is a saying, prevention is better than cure. So, to prevent the risk from happening, project manager needs to ensure the well-being of project's team member from time to time. Other than that, we also might encounter risks where project schedule may not be acceptable to client during testing phase, such that they want the project to be deployed earlier than the proposed time. If so, project manager needs to review project schedule, in which the project manager can shorten the schedule by running tasks concurrently or reduce the project scope. Either way, decision that is agreed upon by both parties is very important to ensure smooth sailing project. Lastly, during implementation phase, authorities could be not fully trained when the system is deployed. To avoid this, technical experts need to ensure all authority staff of Leicester-Ville are fully trained before the system is deployed. Furthermore, there will also be risks such as software and installed hardware failed to synchronize during project deployment. To solve these matters, subject matter experts need to ensure project can run before deployment. The expert need to do a thorough testing process in order to ensure project success. Project manager also need to monitor project progress and evaluate project performance truly before allowing the project to be deployed.
The next part that I am going to present is conversion strategy. As all of us know, there are three types of system implementation such as direct cutover, parallel, and also phase. For your information, direct cutover is where the old system is shut down and a new one is turned on at the same time. This is usually used when the old system has a very poor performance and need to be replaced as soon as possible. Phase conversion strategy is where the new system is introduced or used in modules incrementally. This conversion strategy will need a higher budget to be implemented. Therefore, we had agreed to use parallel conversion strategy for the new product release because in this conversion strategy, both new and old system will be run at the same time in a set period of time. We are choosing parallel conversion strategy to make sure that the users are familiar with the new system environment. Besides, this conversion strategy also will help the users to be confident while using the system and to let them know the reliability of the new system. Last but not least, if there is any bug or error that was found by the user, our development team will still have time to fix the bugs before the new system is fully used by the user.
Greetings and hello. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Shakirin bin Rumiazan with the metric number of 75869 and I'm the financial manager of the project. So the project's checklist of achievements along the project includes ensuring all requirements in the project scope are met and fulfilled, transfer all deliverables and open items to stakeholders, ensure that these items are signed off and verified, pay off all invoices and close all project accounts, review all contracts and documentation, receive recognition of project sponsor or customers, formal acceptance of the project, obtain recognition agreement and confirmation on the completion of the project from every party involved, finalize all project reports and organize, archive all the project deliverables and documentation for the team's future reference, release all project resources, conduct a post-mortem to evaluate and provide a review on the project team members and the project itself, acknowledge project success to mark the completion of the project. The MOV, which is the measurable organizational value, are as such of the following. We have reviewed the best solution for our client. We focus on improving quality and effectiveness of integrated safety system INSAS. We are also keeping the operational cost at the minimum rate. We have allocated testing periods for the testing of the system within the Lestarieville and adoption of the system in a majority of Lestarieville citizens for personal safety benefits. Thank you.